Another user scenario, this one from Thread of Length, and it's the Battle of Jutland, but not as you know it. Germany's coming in with one battleship, but it's 1940s tech versus the British and the Grand Fleet. So, let's get to designing German hyper battleship. Yeah, hyper battleship. The Markgraf. Still not a fan of the German towers. Really not. Like, they could be good, it's just these cutouts don't. Right, main guns. Although the fact it can fit 20-inch guns is pretty impressive. That tiny little barbette. That'll do. Hey, Fritz, I can see your post, although the others can't. I'm pretty sure the game will, or rather, YouTube will not let me do that. We fit 8-inch guns in here. Can. Okay. Just terrible fields of fire that you get off these things. 7's better. What about a 6? Ah, there you go. Works better with a 6-inch gun. And I wish you could fit 6-inch guns on top, but you can't. You can only fit these pretty disgusting 5-inch guns, so I'm not going to bother. Because we're fighting battleships. I love how it doesn't even fit in the dry dock. Right. Don't need that. We're probably not going to be able to go very fast with this thing. Big old turbocharger. Still only going to be able to do 23 knots. Yeah, a double funnel superstructure. Yeah, because the H-Class had one on the rear tower as well. Or, well, the designs for it did. Yeah, I think if you're waiting for British or German parts, they're coming with the campaign. I think is probably what's going on. Now, I'm actually going to go high TNT super heavy because I don't think their armour's going to be able to hold up, so I don't need the tube powder. Just in case they get cute with all the protection. Hydrophone will be absolutely fine. Belt, I know, 16. 8. 8. 4. 16. 8. 16. And 8. Just fill out the fill out the weight. Oh my goodness, 130,000 tons. That's insane. They do have a slight 4 weight offset. Now a slight half weight offset. Come on, perfectly balanced. Sure, that's what we want. That'll do. So pitch and roll, like, not too bad actually. Yeah, absolutely. British need KG5 Lion and Vanguard. I'm pretty sure they're working on those. What do you mean by a true sandbox with no limits, Fritz? Oh, you mean like 1,000,000 tons and things? I mean, already this is pretty crazy high. I mean, the 130,000 ton battleship is insane. Like, that's enormous. Enemy smoke is spotted to the north. Lovely. Well, let's see what they bring. This thing turns incredibly slowly. Mind you, 800 meters isn't bad for a ship this big. Enemy smoke spotted. Apologies for the lack of ears that everyone's going to have. Wow, that thing looks like a frigate in comparison. A Dreadnought 1. With 14-inch guns, I think. Probably. Yeah, there's a few new hulls and things that could use with fleshing out. Be nice to have some more stuff in the light cruiser and heavy cruisers, but the devs are, I wouldn't say secretive, but they don't always they're not. They tend to announce stuff when it's just about to come out. Like quad guns and all the new French stuff. The dev post went up and then they were released in very short order. We haven't even seen a screenshot of the campaign, but they must have a working version of it. So I'm very excited to see what they've got up their sleeve, and I'm sure we'll see it soon. Yeah, sorry about that. The 19 and 20-inch guns are impossibly loud. They really are. Like, this is me zoomed out as far as the game will let me go, and it'll still be deafening. Absolutely deafening. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can hear it from here, so I'll wait until the guns are reloaded. So you're on this Dreadnought. Sea is still hissing. Yeah, you can hear those shells going off. You can hear them being fired 20 kilometers away. Hey there, Nate. Yeah, sounds like they're super careful about overpromising. I can't think of anything that they've overpromised. Like, what they have said they will do does end up in the game. I think the only thing that they've said and doesn't work how they said it would is the formation system. But you can see it's trying to work the way they said it would. It just doesn't quite work like that. Railway guns. I'm not sure what caliber railway guns ended up being, but I'm pretty sure these monsters are even bigger because naval artillery tends to eclipse land-based artillery, but I'm not sure how big the Carl Gustav actually was in terms of caliber and stuff. 800 millimeters. That's big. But I don't know what that is in inches. Oh, we got an overpen. Ship design in the trailer is different from the game now. I must confess I haven't actually seen the trailer, so 31.5. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy. But bear in mind it has to fit in a turret. And you can't have, you know, a spare warehouse. You've got to be able to fit the shells and stuff on board. I think a ship, 130,000 ton ship, would fit like one of those, which might be hilarious, just to have one enormous, like, gun. But Paris gun, 25 inch. So that's not that much bigger than these. And remember, this thing's carrying 8 20-inch guns. Not 1, but 8. Right, let's speed things up a bit. Yeah, you can... It's loud even from here. I'm gonna sail in a little bit. As the Grand Fleet bumps into itself a lot. Oh, bye-bye. Belt extended, pin, using an HE shell, I'll point out, 2,000 damage, dead. Acquiring a new target. Now, the only problem this ship might have is simply not having enough shells to kill all the enemy ships, but it still has 600 of the things. And as they get closer, which they're going to have to do, I mean, our spotters think that this is a light cruiser, which is pretty insulting. Oh! Hit on the main gun. Didn't quite go through the armour because we're firing HE shells. 600 damage. And unsurprisingly, took out the turret. And boom. Deck hit. Blew up the magazines. Yep. Just deleted it. Yeah, I'm really curious to see the campaign and what kind of ships actually prove effective, because at the moment with the custom battles you can do some very silly things. Yeah, I think 100,000 tons plus is stretching what could have been done in the game's time frame. Could they have built a ship this big? Probably. Probably would have bankrupted. There goes the Thunderer. Probably would have completely bankrupted any country trying to build this thing. But it is possible. But I mean, even the largest warships today aren't bigger than this. Like, you know, look at what's it, Gerald R. Ford super carriers. They're around 100,000 tons. So, off the top of my head. There goes another one. It's pretty much one hit, one kill. unless they get very lucky and get a partial pen. Dreadnought itself taking a lot of hits there actually, but eventually going down. And there goes the Agincourt as well. Didn't even know we were firing on her. Dreadnought was actually... No, was that 20 inch? 2 20-inch hits. 3 20-inch hits. Oh, a battle cruiser, that should be amusing. As you can see, we really don't care about being hit. Yep, goodbye. Like, these do have... Oh, 9-inch belts. That's terrible. Never mind then. I was going to say, oh, they've got decent armour. No, they don't. 9-inch belt on a battleship is pathetic, even for the time period. 3-kilometre long battleship. I think you want to be playing a space game, because I think just the simple physics of ships that have to deal with, you know, oceans. Oh, sorry to hear you've got class. Al, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy class. From the depths, cough cough, yeah. It's a real thing. Like, once objects get to a certain size, they the physics that's governing it changes. That's why you particularly visible with life forms. So, like, if you shrunk an elephant to the size of an ant, or exploded an ant to the size of an elephant, they wouldn't work. Like, they wouldn't be able to exist, basically. Now, I might do some damage here, because the Lord Nelson has quite hilariously parked itself in front of the Markgraf, and the Markgraf is so chubby that it has no chance of avoiding, so it's probably going to hit the wreck. I'm just for giggles, I'm going to switch to auto. No, not the Jupiter. Iron Duke. Shoot the Iron Duke. Yeah, overpens. That's what I thought. Yeah, 37 damage, 52 damage, 72, 83, 96, 100 damage. Yep, as we run over the wreck, that is by far the most damage we'll have taken. Yep. Okay. Now here, we're running into the problem that the turrets are so enormous they take ages to turn around. Realism? Yeah, me too. The ships I've enjoyed building most in Ultimate Admiral have been ones that I think realistically would have been used or could have been used. Oh my word. Once those guns are on target. If the guns ever get on target. Oh my word. That was that's a hell of a thing. Point blank. We just fire another one into her. Queen Elizabeth saved by the wreck of the ocean there. I mean, I've got to admire the cojones on the captain of the Queen Elizabeth, who's like, yep, this is where I want to be. See, War on the Sea is a game that is interesting, but I want to wait until they've fixed quite a lot of... And I'm not convinced it's a game I'll enjoy playing. I like watching Stealth play it, though. Yeah, I probably should have gone for the Electro Hydro turrets. Trench shotguns. Pretty much what it is, yeah. Going for the Rodney now. I mean, it's not like it's urgent. And yeah, when it's one hit, one kill, it's fine. And the Exmouth happened to be conveniently... Face it, there we go. Killed 3 battleships in about 3 seconds there. Oh, miss. How disappointing. Well, anything will go up in the air if you hit it, if it's propelled with enough force. Yeah, it definitely looks immersive. It's just it's a very fiddly game, I think, is probably the best way I can think of describing it. When I'm watching people play it, it's like, and it looks frustrating to play at the moment. I can see there's a great game in there. I'm just not convinced it's there quite yet. Because, yeah, I mean, I think, well, the most recent one I've seen of stealth is like, you know, enemy submarine detected and then not detected and then it, yeah, I can see it being a good game. I can. It's just not for me, I don't think. Really? How did you miss? 60% chance and you miss. Really? Oh yeah, yeah. These 20-inch guns will go flying if you get an ammo detonation. Or a flash firing. Goodbye. Outrageous. Have the ING next. How are the 6-inch guns doing? 1,000 damage, it's not bad. Yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right. Telemonian down. The turrets sit in a kind of ring rail system, but there's nothing actually securing them onto the ship, apart from the fact that they're, you know, 10,000 tons of steel. So yeah, if there's something going boom from the bottom, they're going to fly off. Sometimes with a lip. Yeah, the force. I mean, the force of these 20-inch shells going off. And bear in mind that this ship has hundreds of these on board. Would be colossal. Like, these shells are enormous. They're 3,000 kilograms. And you think about 3,000 kilograms per shell, you've got 500 of them on board. And they all go off at once. Yeah, that would just totally wreck anything. Yeah, that is one thing I would like to see in this game, by the way, is even if a ship is destroyed by something fairly catastrophic like these ships, right? Oh, there goes the favourite. Like, I would love to see them actually just explode and disappear into splinters, basically. It might be hard to do from a 3D game like technical perspective. I just think it would be an amazing sight if ships do die to ammo detonations or supremely enormous explosions that, you know, you get magazine explosions that rip the ship apart and stuff like that. That would be really cool. Because it definitely happened. Yeah, like the Hood when she went up. Well, there's a large number of ships that went up like that. But yeah, the magazines going off and just blasting the ship to bits. I mean, Hood broke in half, basically, and the two halves sunk separately. But like the Hannibal there, that ship should just be gone. Deck view. Well, I mean, you can. Eel warning, and you can, like, if I click on it to go on it, like, you can get pretty close. Don't recommend it though, because it's very, very loud if you're this close to the guns. But I suppose if you want a really visceral experience, depends. But Hood, there are eyewitness accounts that the front of the ship went down from the middle. So, like, the bow of the ship was sticking up out of the water as she sunk, but the back of the ship had gone down in the opposite way. So the propellers were sticking out, and so was the bow, basically. Yeah. Actually, one thing you'll notice about Ultimate Admiral is it doesn't show people at all. Like, there's no people on board. I know they've said in the campaign there's going to be crew mechanics and stuff, but I actually think that was a good decision not to include any. That would be super fiddly to, like, show people going around. Oh, I'm going to go to work. Boo. Oh, thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good day. I was wondering why it was so slow. Going out on real time. There goes another one. Age rating reasons, yeah, absolutely. I think they're able to get away with, like, if you put people on it and stuff, it would definitely change the rating of the game. Because at the moment, I'm assuming it's going to get an E for everyone. I don't really think there's very much in the game that's anything other than that. The Implacable took a hit there and didn't die immediately. Two more hits will do it. Buttgraph has taken damage slowly from all those hits. 62 penetrations versus 12 inch. I mean, it must be going through yeah, the extended deck and stuff. Oh, and they can go through the extended belt with 14-inch guns. That makes sense. It's only an 8-inch extended belt. Still pretty much invulnerable. How many hits have we taken? 1,000. There goes Superb. Well, time displaced Jutland's not going very well, is it? More ships going to the bottom. So loud, those 20-inch guns. One left, Bellerophon. Oh, missed! Oh, dearie me. 60% chance to hit 8 barrels, and you miss with all of them. There we go. Well, as expected, a H-class mega battleship, more than capable of dealing with some World War One ships. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, we will carry on. I will indeed hydrate Nage. Thanks very much. And I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts.